Despite what many memes, jokes, and even historians would tell you, the Maginot Line actually did serve its purpose. But why so? Isn't it because the French were cowards who couldn't fight wars? Or that the Germans were geniuses that made the Maginot Line such a bad idea? Let's take a look. During the Great War and the Battle of Verdun, modern fortresses proved very effective in repelling mass attacks, and some Frenchmen, such as André Maginot, this guy, recognized this for future plans. Not only this, but the French suffered huge casualties in the war, well over 6 million in total. So much so that even by 1939 the French didn't have the manpower to fight a major war alone with the Germans, who had a much larger population and higher birth rate than France. The line itself was constructed in the 1930s. The Maginot Line was considered a tremendous triumph in modern fortress technology, with walls said to be so thick with concrete that no other artillery piece could break through them, and the weapons defending the line were told to be even heavier. The Maginot Line also carried tank traps, barricades, machine gun bunkers, and an overall 6,000 fortifications. The line was so sophisticated and comfortable, it contained living areas, air-conditioned rooms, recreation areas, supply warehouses, and an underground railway connecting the defensive line together. Altogether, the Maginot Line stretched all across the Franco-German border and seemed very formidable, but it did not stretch into Belgium and Switzerland. So did the line serve its purpose? At first, you would be right to say that the line was originally constructed to keep an attack through the Franco-German border like at Verdun impossible. But as the Second World War kicked off, an invasion of Belgium seemed more and more plausible as a way to enter France again. One way the Maginot Line would help in this scenario is that it had mostly second-rate troops manning the line, while the more well-trained, younger and ready divisions of French and British forces would counterattack the Germans in northern Belgium. However, Hitler's forces moved through the undefended Ardennes forests, not the main Allied army in the north, or the Maginot Line in the south, landing quick blows to the French and British forces in France, leading France to capitulate 6 weeks after.
After brushing aside the Belgian frontier troops, had now begun driving through the hills and woods of the Ardennes to their south.
Even though most people would say that France should have spent more time on recruiting more main army divisions or getting more competent generals or whatever than the Maginot Line, this wouldn't bring about more competent French generals or solve the manpower problems in France that the Maginot Line could have solved. By diverting the Germans away from the French-German border, the line really did serve its purpose. However, due to the new blitzkrieg tactics of the German army, and that it exploited the weak openings in the Ardennes forest, the Allies were taken by surprise and defeated in France. As a final note, now I know that Historiograph did a similar video on this, but I've been thinking about doing these types of videos for a while now, and I figured this would be an okay topic to start out with. I want to expand to more forgotten areas of history in the future, but criticism and feedback on this would be really appreciated, and I don't think many people will see this anyway, but it was fun to make.